What's going on, everyone? I am here with my full review of the Nikon Coolpix L810 digital camera. So to start off, you can pick this camera up right now at any retailer that sells name brand cameras for $200. It normally retails for $250, but there is a sale going on right now that you can pick it up for $200, so $50 off, which is very nice. And for the price, considering how cheap it is, the camera itself is very, very nice. It has produced some very high quality video, and it has also produced some very high resolution photos as well. So you're not gonna be disappointed if you decide to pick this camera up. It's very, very nice. Do keep in mind that this is not a professional digital camera. It is an entry level for those who are just now getting into photography but do not want to have a point and shoot digital camera. And so this would be the choice for you guys that are wanting that type of camera. If you are someone in the market for a much higher end camera, I would recommend getting a much more expensive version or type. It doesn't necessarily have to be from Nikon, but it's up to you guys, whichever you want to do. So I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the main specs that you're going to find when using this digital camera. Excuse me. So first off, the lens has an aperture of 3.1 all the way up to 5.9, which is very, very good for low light conditions. It's also a 16.1 megapixel, so you're going to get some very high quality photos out of this camera. The video quality unfortunately only goes up to 720p. I prefer 1080p actually, but I mean, oh well, it still got some good quality in there. Excuse me. Also, the the screen on the back right here, this is a 3-inch LCD display, which is not touchscreen, unfortunately, so you have to navigate with all the buttons and everything like that. But the pictures and video when playing and viewing back on this display is very, very high quality, actually. It's not something that you would expect from a display on a camera, but after using it and playing back video and stuff on it, the quality is really, really nice. So I'd say that the display matches that of the quality that you're recording from the camera with. So 720p, so it's pretty cool. Also, the lens can focus up using macro all the way up to 1 centimeter in length from the current object that you're trying to take a picture of. So it's got some very, very nice macro features in there. It does support face detection as well as autofocus, as also auto white balance adjustment. Okay, so that's pretty much the main specifications, like the detailed specs that you would find. So now I'm going to give you guys a hardware look at the actual camera. So like I said before, you have your 3-inch non-touchscreen display here, which is very, very high quality in my opinion. It's got some good color saturation. I can't pronounce that. Who cares? It's got some good color in there, and it's pretty good. So let's start on the top here. As you can see, there is dual microphones, which will give you stereo audio, which is awesome in my opinion. That's really cool that you get some audio audio microphones on here, or why did I say audio? Excuse me. I mean stereo microphones. So left and right, pretty cool. Then next to that, you have your very loud speaker. So when playing back video, you're not gonna have to worry about the speaker being quiet. It is going to be very loud, and I believe there is no volume control. If there is, I just have not found it yet, but at this time there is no volume control that I have found for the speaker. Next over here we have a on-off button, which lights up green when you turn on the camera and when it goes into sleep mode. And then right above that we have our shutter button, which also accompanies the zoom slider, or swivel, I guess you could say, because if you go left, right, zoom in and out. And then you have your first shoulder strap connection point. And now moving to the back, we have our flash indicator, which will light up depending on what the flash is about to do. So if it does not light up, it means that the flash is not going to go off. If it lights up solid red, that means that you are going to get, or the flash is going to be taken when you take the picture. And if it's blinking red, that means that the flash is charging. Moving over here now, we have our movie mode button. So all you would have to do if you want to take a video is you would press this button down, and it'll jump it right over into movie mode without needing to go to any separate menu to access that. So you just click this and you're right in the movie mode taking your video. Then below that we have a leather grip that you would put your thumb so you don't push any buttons while taking a picture. Moving on, we have our scene selection and camera mode option. So when you would hit this, it will give you some options to select from easy mode, scene selection, or auto. Next to that, we have our picture preview, which when you click that, of course, you can view all of your videos and pictures that you've previously taken. Next, we have our main function control wheel, which has several options on it. The first one is, of course, the OK button, which is the main button that you would click to select things in the operating system. And then the button above that is the flash toggle. And then we have the white balance adjustment, and then we have macro and self timer. And these buttons here can only be configured in the auto mode. If you're in the easy mode, you cannot hit these buttons to toggle those options. Then moving down here, we have the menu button, which would let you gain access to all of the main settings and features behind the scenes that you would not normally see on the home screen of the camera. And then we have your standard delete button, which would delete the current photo or video. Moving to this side, we have nothing. Moving to the other side, we have our little door that you can open, and it will have HDMI, your USB out, and your AV multi out, which can be used to connect to your television set. And then we also have right here a second zooming slider, so you have two different access points for zooming. And then right here above that we have the flash button, so when you push this, it would pop up the flash, and then you can use your flash whenever you want. And then when you're done using it, you push it back down and you're ready to go. So, and then on the front, right here we have our orange focusing indicator. So what this essentially is the camera will fire this orange light in low lighting conditions, so the lens will be able to focus on the subject or object that you are wanting to take a picture of. And then last but not least, on the front we have our 16.1 megapixel autofocusing lens, which has 26 times optical zoom and 4 times digital zoom, which is very, very nice. You can get some far off photos with the 26 times zoom. I've actually taken some pictures of the moon at night with this all the way extended out, and it has actually captured some very nice moon photos. So really, really nice zooming function here. Then moving to the bottom, we have our tripod mount, as well as the battery compartment and memory card compartment. And do note that this camera does not take rechargeable batteries. It takes 4 standard AA batteries, as you can see there, which I kind of prefer rechargeable, but I mean that's me. And then right here at the very top is where you would place your memory or your SD card. There you go. And then you close it like that. And if you want to open it, you just grab this little switch here, put it to the left, push up, and then there you go. You're accessed into the camera, or the battery compartment. Excuse me. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Strap's kind of in the way. Alright, but now I'm going to turn it on, show you guys the basics of the operating system, and show you some basic shooting controls. So let's go ahead and hit the power button. And you can see it lights up green when you turn it on. So here's what the home screen or home menu of the camera will look like. It's basically the shooting mode, I should actually say. So when you're in this mode, whoops, I hit the flash button. But when you're in this mode, it'll give you some detailed information here. It'll show you or tell you what mode you're in. It'll tell you if you... I don't like how it kind of goes away. It's kind of annoying. Alright, it'll also show your position of zoom right here. And it'll give you your focus point, your flash, battery, motion detection, your focus light, your video quality, how much video you have left to record, how much photos you have left to record, as well as the type of megapixel you are currently in. And last but not least, it'll also show your current ISO setting. So, to take a picture, you would just hold down the shutter button halfway so it can focus, like so, and then when you're ready to take the picture, push it down all the way and it will take the picture like so. Now, for something that it won't focus on, as you can see, I'm going to try to force it not to focus. There you go. It will blink red. The focus point will blink red, letting you know that the camera cannot focus in on what you're currently taking a photo of. And it'll give you a reason as to why it can't focus. So the little 1 down there means that you are closer than 1 centimeter away, which the camera can only focus up to 1 centimeter with macro turned on. So now when you want to switch modes, you would hit the camera mode button there. And as you can see, I'm currently in auto. So there is 4 different options. You have auto, smart portrait, alright, smart portrait, scene selection, and easy mode. And another thing to note, as you can see, there's a 3D option, and what that is that this camera can capture 3D photos, and the photos can be played back on a 3D LCD TV, which is really, really cool. And then, like I said, you have easy mode, which is for the beginners to the camera that don't know too much about it. but my preferred is auto because you have basically full control over whatever you want to do. So like I was saying, if you want to control the flash, you would just push that button and raise the flash. And then you would hit the button right here that would indicate the flash. So you hit that, and then you have some options here. So you can either go from auto, always on with white balance, I believe. I'm not exactly sure what that option does, so don't quote me on that. And then you have off, always on, and portrait. My preferred is always on, and then when I don't want to use it, I just push down the flash up here, and it'll just not take or fire the flash. So, and then when you're ready to take a video, you would hit the video button, and you can see it's going to jump right into video mode, and there we are. It is now recording video at 720p, and it also gives how much video you currently have left. And the camera does not want to focus on that, oh well. But right now I have 28 minutes and 45 seconds left. And then when you're done recording the video, you just hit that button again. And then it records it, and you're good to go. And then when you want to play back that video or picture you just took, hit the preview button, and then there you go. You can hit OK to start playing. And there we are. And you can hear the microphone or the speaker's pretty loud. And it also gives how much. So and then when you want to delete a video, hit the delete button, and you get a couple options. You can either delete current image, or selected images, or all images. And I just want to currently delete. Actually, no, I'm not going to delete it yet. I'll delete it later. I'm going to delete this photo. So you hit delete, hit yes, please wait, and there you go. Then when you want to get out of the picture preview, you can either hit the picture preview button or the shutter button. And it'll bring you back to shooting mode. Now, just to quickly show you guys before I run out of time here. Self-portrait, you can toggle it on and off. White balance, you can adjust the white balance here depending on your preference. And then you have macro mode, which you can toggle on and off, and it'll, like I said, it'll focus all the way up to 1 centimeter, which is considerably close. Alright, now, before I run out of time here, I'm going to show you guys, give you guys a real quick run through of the settings. So, you have image mode, white balance, continuous settings, ISO sensitivity, so you can change the ISO depending on your preference, color options, and then we have movie options, which you can change it from VGA or 720p, and then you can choose the auto-focusing mode, and choose to reduce the amount of wind noise that you are getting in your background of the video. And then we have the overall settings, where you can choose the welcome screen, time zone and date, monitor settings, print date, vibration function, and yes, this does have a vibrate function, which is pretty interesting. It has motion detection, autofocus assist, sound settings, auto off, format the memory card, language, TB settings, blink warning, and Wi-Fi upload, reset all, battery type, and a firmware version. And what I think is cool with Wi-Fi upload is that you can buy the Wi-Fi memory card and you can upload your pictures or videos wirelessly directly from the camera itself to any of your social networks or your computer, which I think is really, really cool. So that's the basic settings that you will find when using this camera. So that's pretty much it. It's a basic entry-level camera for those that want to get into photography. Like I said, for those of you that want a more advanced camera, I would I can't talk right now. Sorry. Suggest getting a more high-end, expensive camera. But I mean, this camera is great for the price. $200. I mean, you can't beat that for this type of camera with 26 zoom. It's fantastic. Also, a thing to note is you cannot add different lenses, so you're stuck with the one you have, unfortunately. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I fully recommend you guys picking up this camera. It's good for the price, very nice. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right down there. Make sure to thumbs up the video and comment below if you have any questions about the camera whatsoever. I'll be sure to answer your questions. Don't be afraid to ask. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.